It is the Riot Podcast. Good Tuesday, May 22nd to you. May 2nd, I mean.
I was like,
time
wow,
jump.
the month really went by.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how yesterday I had a good day. Something good happened to me.
What
After the
happened?
show, I got this email. It was from the McKnight versus Uber class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
Guess who's the proud owner of 25 cents?
From a lawsuit?
Yeah.
What? Hudson always signs up for class action lawsuits, but you just don't get anything from them.
It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's 25 cents. Sometimes
It's $1.
it's $1.
Have you even taken an Uber?
Yeah, I've taken an
Okay.
Uber.
All right.
I wish I would have taken more. I would have gotten more back in this settlement.
Some people, I feel like, sign up for the class action lawsuits. They don't require a lot of times
Mm-hmm.
verification. They're just like, did you really? Did you buy this? Because it's been so long. And I feel like some people just lie.
This one is so crazy, too, because when I got the email, I looked it up. I was like, I don't even remember this. I think the lawsuit was from like 2018.
Oh, it took that long?
And I just now got my 25 cents from it.
How did you get your 25 cents?
What do you mean?
Like, is it a bank deposit?
They
Is
direct
it a
deposit
credit
you?
card?
Yeah,
or?
direct
Send a check.
My bank has changed since then, but yeah, it's like a check.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, with that, and you signed up for the Facebook one, you're going to be rolling in it.
Eventually,
soon.
and that was like 5 years ago, the Uber one. So who knows all the other lawsuits I signed up for in the meantime that I'm still waiting for money on. I don't keep track of
I
it.
mean,
This
a
is
quarter at a time.
Yeah.
This is how you're going to retire one day.
Uh-huh.
Living off these lawsuits. Well, you did have a big day.
I did.
All right.
Huge
well,
day.
on to today. We do have some fun stuff for you in the podcast
I
today.
don't know how we can top that, but
Well, we talked about dinks.
What was the other word, though? We didn't get it in there.
Dinkwad.
Dinkwad.
That's, it's so immature, but it's so clever.
we alluded to it.
That's a double income.
No kids.
No kids.
No kids with dog.
With a dog.
With a dog.
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
So if you want to live a lifestyle of luxury, never have children.
Is what this will be. This current trend is showing everybody.
We also went over some traditions that we'd like to get rid of, and ones that we think should see the past. We had some good ones texted in, as well as ones that we came up with.
I think one that we didn't get to was having children.
It's a tradition.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Actually,
That
that's
is
a great
true.
thing to put. Yeah.
A lot of people would love to get rid of that. And look at the lives they're living without children, shackling them
Luxury.
to a home and a school.
We're already overpopulated as is.
So it's fine. No one will mind it.
The population is dropping,
Is it really?
Actually,
Or
yes, it
fertility rates, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So we're supposed to be
Because of
having
all the
kids?
dinks.
No, I think it'll
I
probably,
think it's fine.
it'll probably level out. But they just said no one's getting together, no one's staying together, especially through COVID. So especially
Well,
for different countries. It's
I
just
mean-
I
really
think that's
down.
okay though, because if you went to buy a house right now, it doesn't feel like the population's very low.
No,
Does it
but
now?
when we're fine now, but when we retire,
Then it'll be different.
then we'll wish that there were more kids.
Yeah.
Because if there's not enough kids to work, then there's not enough people to pay Social Security so that
the older people.
Oh yeah,
people
that's our
can
Social
have-
Security's already gone.
Yeah, we're
so,
screwed.
So, yeah, we're done on that. It's not, we can't even hold out for that at this point.
So if you want to add a tradition you think we should get rid of, feel free to text at 877-2-RADIO.
How about living a long life?
Oh, there you go.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
Don't worry.
There it
Yeah.
is.
All right. The more
That was
you,
fine
can retire
for the
so much
previous
earlier.
generations, but for us, I think we should, we should just let's curb it at 65.
the more you talk about it, the more good ideas are coming out of this. These are great.
We also went over some of the highlights from the Met Gala
Mm-hmm.
and what you missed last night.
Was there any outfits that caught your eye, Isaiah?
All of them. All of them caught my eye.
You just know Isaiah's just looking at them all day today. That's
I
all
love
you
the
get
Met
news
Gala.
wise.
Alexandra Daddario, I saw
I
was there.
love the Met Gala.
Yeah.
One of my favorite events of the year.
I don't think he's telling the truth. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe you do enjoy seeing him. So, all right, well, that's it for the podcast today. KB also joined us. We cannot forget him. He's an artist we love here at Radio U. So if you missed that interview and you want to watch it, Radio U Riot on Facebook or a YouTube channel, just click to find the KB interview from today.
And we'll catch you next time.
Have a good day.
Hey, guys.
It's the worst of the riot on Radio U.
Last night was the Met Gala. Nikki, were you following along?
I saw some of the fashion this morning when I woke up.
It was quite the display yesterday.
Are you disappointed it's taken over our news options?
No, I'm ready to talk about it. I'm excited.
Okay, all right. Well, it just
There's some great outfits.
normally we have more news availability, but this is now just outfit after outfit.
Well, when all the celebrities are in one place, that's the news. That's what is news. So, what have you noticed from the Met Gala last night? Was it a lot of people? The first thing they caught was the steps.
What do you mean? Like just going up the steps?
The look of the steps. Did you see them?
I didn't even notice.
Some are comparing them to toothpaste.
Oh, really?
Because they're white and then they have blue and red streaks through them.
That's weird.
Like when you squeeze the toothpaste out of the tube, which I still don't know how they managed to make that happen in your toothpaste. It's magical.
You're the person who designed, you worked really hard. You wanted to make some different steps, and then you find out your steps are the meme. Because they're toothpaste.
They're the toothpaste steps, although some people also compared them to bomb pops. The summertime treat.
Yeah.
So
I can totally see it.
Then we got some of the outfits. A$AP Rocky and is that how you say it?
Yeah.
And Rihanna showed up, and A$AP Rocky was wearing jeans and some kind of kilt type apparatus, and then he had like a suit top.
Yeah.
That's his outfit for the Met Gala.
That was his take on the Met Gala. Always has like a theme, and
the theme was Karl Lagerfeld.
Yeah. So
how does that tie into that?
Well, a lot of people were just wearing his old designs. So a lot of his stuff had been in commercials or just famous designs from years ago. So a lot of people were just wearing that.
Yes. How did I miss that?
Maybe the jeans were.
Yeah, that's right. Something big at the Met Gala last night. Serena Williams.
Yeah.
She's pregnant.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, isn't that exciting? So I guess if you were thinking she was going to make a return to tennis.
Not going to happen?
Not in the next 9 months anyways. Probably.
Seems like a lot of people save announcements for this big party.
Yeah, that's for sure. I also have not one, but two people who dressed up as actual cats.
Well, Karl Lagerfeld was famous for his fluffy white cat. And
Choupette,
the cat,
I've learned.
Yeah, got a lot of money when he died. And I think the cat lives better than us.
Yeah. Oh, there's no thinking
There's no
about
question?
it. Yeah.
So people were wondering if anybody would do the ultimate thing and dress like the cats.
Have you seen who dressed up like the cat?
I saw Jared Leto.
Jared Leto dressed up in an actual cat costume, which I would expect more from him.
Oh, it was an ornate costume, though.
It looks like just a mascot.
No,
it looks like he could show up at a basketball game and jump off a trampoline.
See, I'm not agreeing with you on that because it felt so custom, like designer, that it was obviously way more expensive.
The Kentucky Wildcats also have a custom designer outfit they put their mascot in.
Touché.
It just gets really sweaty and gross after a while.
Maybe the Wildcats are like, can we have the costume
when you're done with it? Also, Doja Cat, obviously, that makes sense that she would also have a cat take on the evening. And then the real star of the evening showed up. The cockroach.
Oh, I saw that.
The cockroach. And it was funny watching. There was an actual cockroach on the steps of the Met Gala. And it seemed that nobody wanted to actually go ahead and just crush it or
one
whatever.
wanted to squish it.
You'd see people kind of dancing around it for a while. So the cockroach was another star of the evening. Can you tell me this?
Yeah.
What happens at the Met Gala?
It's a dinner. It's like a fundraiser.
They eat?
Yeah.
In those costumes, they put food in their mouths?
I think some of them change, and then there's like an after party where they change again.
Oh, yeah?
So we're just not, fancy enough to be invited, but it's probably different once you're in the inside.
I intend to change that one day.
One time you're going to get
I'm going to go to the Met Gala.
You're like, yeah, can I be the plus one with a cockroach, please?
I mean, you see some of the other people that show up there. It's attainable. We can do it. We can definitely be there. And I already have great fashion sense. So I think.
Have to be famous or someone in the fashion industry or very wealthy.
Oh, last one. Did you see Pedro Pascal's outfit?
His knees.
Yeah, what was he doing?
I don't know. His
You know
knees
what?
were showing.
Somehow he still looked great. I don't know how he does it.
People were like, oh my gosh, naked knees.
Yeah, show us some more knee, Pedro.
So he was also most talked about last night.
This is Radio U's Worst of the Riot.
Now, there's a trend going around. It continues to just grow and grow and grow, and that is the dinks.
Yeah.
The dink trend. That stands for dual income, no kids.
But you can have dogs. You can have pets, I believe. Because you can be like, you can still be a dad doggy dad, but not like an actual kid dad.
Yeah, though obviously dogs are way cheaper than kids, so
Have you
most of the
had
time,
many dogs?
anyways. So that is it's where people on TikTok, particularly, and Instagram, just influencers going around. It's two people, so they both are making money, and they don't have to spend that money on kids, so they can spend it on other fun things.
It's usually showing travel or Costco. And like,
Or Costco.
you can buy whatever you want at Costco.
Isn't Costco like the best if you do have kids, though, because you have to buy in bulk?
No, I just think it's showing that you can still buy whatever you want because Costco can just be super expensive no matter what sort of family you have.
You could just buy like regular stuff, though, too. But I thought Costco was all about the deals. But yeah, the dual income, no kids thing, it does make it very tempting. I'll tell you, it's not that easy. I've had a dual income and no kids.
And you still do.
And I still never got to go to Bora Bora.
Well, you just gotta wait.
You just
You
have to
gotta
wait
just
longer.
hold
One
out.
day.
Well, then is that supposed to make you feel bad if you're right, you're with someone, you have a dual income, but you still can't manage to live the life that these people are showing?
Yeah, I don't think.
You're like, why can't
I think that as long as you do your finances right, I think that you can be fine.
that you're not going to Bora Bora.
Yeah.
But I think if you just do it right, you can figure it out.
Okay, that's what people say to make themselves feel better, like they could possibly.
You can.
But you're not.
It depends
As long
on
as
how
you have a
much-
job.
It depends how much your dual incomes are.
Yeah, but I think if you have no kids over the course of time, if you have no kids and you have a dual income, at some point in time, you're going to be doing better than you would be if you had kids.
Well, let's just all wait until we can get enough money to go to Bora Bora.
Yeah, that's right. We can race to that.
Yeah.
But there's also other things that are. I mean, I don't even know why Bora Bora is the top on the list. There's other places I'd rather go, kids or no kids or whatever.
Sure, they're saying this is again brought to you by the past year of everything being so expensive and no one wanting any extra cost with that.
Does anyone feel like sometimes though people with no kids are always trying to show off?
Sure.
You
Well, they're
ever
not
feel-
showing
But
off
so
much,
are
and that's just
people-
their actual
But
lifestyle.
now wait, so are people with kids. So I think it's
Yeah,
just different
no,
types.
What
You're
would you
right.
rather see?
You're
My
right.
trip to Cancun or look at Joey. This week he did a finger painting. I don't want to see what your kid is lackluster work, all right? Put it back in the phone. I'm over it. I went on a trip this weekend. Look at me having fun.
See, there's the difference between both of them.
Yeah, I mean, they both do suck, which is why I just don't go on TikTok.
That
is-
also fixes
That's
it too.
one way to avoid it. But no, you're definitely right. The finger painting, we don't need that.
Yeah, but then you know what's going to happen, though? Everybody does it. I do it with Jim all the time. I'm like, look at Jim. Look at this video of my dog doing this. Not impressive.
What's isn't there an old rule? There's 3 things people don't want to hear about. It's your kids, your vacation.
And your dogs, your pets.
Has to
Oh,
be.
I was thinking your fantasy team.
Oh, okay, that too.
That one, too. And your dog. People don't, you know what? People just don't care about your life.
that's
man.
right. Just shut up.
Let them
Shut
talk
up.
about themselves. That's
Stop.
what they want to talk about.
That's a real downer on social media there, aren't you?
I am a real downer on it. I'm done. I've had enough.
We're over you guys' crap.
Unless
we don't
it's
want to hear about
unless it's a funny quip, a joke of some kind. Keep it to yourself.
Hudson, Nikki, The Riot on Radio U.
What's a tradition you think we should just ditch?
Tradition?
Yeah. Where it's time
Whoa.
to get with the times,
I don't feel like
and the times haven't caught up yet.
Does anybody else feel though like we don't do as many traditions as maybe like your parents did or had you do when you were younger? I thought I got rid of most of them.
I think some stuff that we don't even realize is tradition.
Yeah.
Because one of the top things that jumps to mind to me is like, okay, weddings are so traditional, right? And we are moving more and more past that, where more people are doing more casual stuff, doing things more differently. But there's still so much tradition with weddings. Here's one that's very new: promposal.
Yeah.
I'm ready to ditch that one.
Yeah, that's been around for a few years.
Yeah, it's a dumb tradition.
Okay. Here, let me make my dumb tradition list from
Yeah.
Hudson.
That-
Anything with a formal asking a question. So
Well, I don't think it's bad to ask people to the prom. I just think if you're doing a showy thing for social media,
Oh,
I
you
think
don't like
should
that?
just go talk to the person and tell them you like them and say, accompany me.
all right. Well, Isaiah, what
I'd say
else?
women won't like that. They won't like that.
They don't mind having attention drawn to themselves this way.
Okay, so what are some that you guys have?
I don't know. You got to give me more. Are you talking like holiday traditions or just like family stuff?
How about this one?
Like, I don't like turkey at Thanksgiving. There we go.
Well,
You
just
wanna
ruin
ditch
it for
that?
everybody.
Yeah,
Just ruin
right,
it for
'cause
everybody.
Most people, If it's deep fried, we're okay. But actually, you know what, Nikki, I can get on your side. I don't think it should.
Thanksgiving, I just don't do anymore. I don't like it.
I don't think it should have to be turkey. There's a reason, and I've said this a million times before, that we only have turkey like that at Thanksgiving because nobody wants it the rest of the year because it's not actually very good.
That is right.
How about this one though? Tipping.
Tipping?
Stupid tradition.
That's a hard one. I don't think people get paid enough in some
I agree with that.
workforces, so that would have to change first. Otherwise, we have to tip.
Yeah, I know. I think that's how it should be. I think it's the only reason we tip is because of tradition.
Yeah.
But you don't think servers should be the only people on earth to get paid $2 an hour?
No.
Honestly, I think it would make sense if they just made money like everybody else.
Yeah, you would think, right?
But
But
I don't
that's
know
the one
if
that
that's not going to ever change. That's too big of a thing.
Well, unless we get really loud and annoying about it.
Okay.
If you get loud
Or you know what we do, Hudson?
What's that?
We just stop tipping.
You can't do that unless the other one.
But listen, if you want me to pay you, do I have to pay your workers? This is crazy.
Listen.
Why don't you just pay
We just
them?
explain it to the workers. We say, listen, you've done a very nice job.
Oh, that's not going to go well.
And I believe that you should be paid a living wage,
Yeah.
which is why I'm not going to tip you.
Because I'm standing up for that.
And I'm actually, I'm going on strike with you. I'm on your side that you should be paid what you deserve to be paid, which is not $2 an hour.
Why don't you tell them that after you get your food? So not
Yes.
when you're just starting the order.
Yeah, at the end of actually, I'll write it out in a nice little note.
Oh, that's the worst.
Put this on your boss.
Yeah.
This
That's
isn't
the
me. I'm
worst.
not doing this to you.
It's
Show this to
them.
your manager, actually.
All right. Well, these are great traditions that you're really bringing up.
We got a couple more here. What about big weddings?
No.
People like those? Keep
It's a
those
big-
going?
You know what a big wedding is?
A big tip.
A big waste of money.
Big waste of money.
Yeah.
All right.
How about gender reveal parties?
Sure.
Everybody
Yeah.
loves those.
Gender reveal parties suck.
Oh, we got Black Friday shopping.
You're so bad. I just hate Thanksgiving. I feel like I'm nicer.
Men having to
I
be the
know.
ones to propose.
Okay.
Obviously, that won't change. Bachelor and bachelorette parties. Last one I've got here, taking selfies at the gym.
Oh.
Mm.
I
Is
like
that a-
doing that.
Is that a tradition?
It is for me every day.
That's a more modern tradition. That one's fine to stay.
Like the promposal.
Mm-hmm.
So all you got is turkey at Thanksgiving, huh?
Well, I just don't like. I don't like a lot of the gatherings or the big showy holiday sort of stuff.
So
Anything that re-
Christmas, is that good for you or no?
anything that requires work on a day you get off for a holiday, I just don't like.
I want to hear people texting in. I know that we can't be alone. Like we're modern folks. And so that's why I'm surprised that you're such a modern woman. I'm surprised you're fine with things just continuing to be the way they are, the way they have been for years. There's things we got to get rid of. So text in at 8772 Radio U. Let's find some more traditions that we can do away with.
I just love your attitude towards this. So
I'm just trying to be progressive.
And
I'm
just
trying to
hope-
move on.
hope that you never get Hudson at your restaurant.
I'm trying to move us towards a more perfect world.
Yeah, that'll work.
What is a tradition that it's time to do away with? I
Which
think we've got some
perfect
good
song
ideas.
to come out of since I don't want to live like this anymore.
Yeah. Nikki doesn't want to live with turkey on Thanksgiving.
Oh no, I don't even like Thanksgiving at all. I am no longer thankful for Thanksgiving, so I think you
Nikki's
get rid of the whole thing.
Ungrateful is what I'm hearing. I'm saying tipping, not because I don't think that people should be, thanked for their service. I just think that they should just be paid just like the rest of us. And it shouldn't be on us to decide how much to give them every time we buy a taco.
Yeah, that's a good one. Phil just texted in and said Easter egg hunts. That kind of falls under the holiday thing that we're showing. Or
Holidays are ripe for tradition, though.
there's a lot.
And I think there's a lot of holiday stuff we could do away with, and we probably enjoy the holidays more, don't you think?
Unless, Phil, your parents still give you Easter eggs with some change or cash in them. No one needs to get rid of that tradition.
I do like how Lenya texted in and said that my promposal idea was a good idea.
Oh, you like that? Because you want to get
Yeah.
rid of promposals.
I do want to get rid of promposals and just say, accompany me. And apparently that would work. I've also got a text in from Kevin who says that we should get rid of Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's a good one to
What?
knock out of. Yeah.
Times Square?
Yeah, but where are you supposed to like what? Is it because it's cold?
I don't know why they would want to get rid of that. It's not like you're forced to go. You don't even have to watch. It's not even a tradition.
But it
just
feels
turn
like
the channel, man, if you hate it.
It feels like that's the epicenter for a lot of the celebrations from it.
But what's so bad about that?
Well, maybe we don't even have to have the New Year's Eve
Yeah, let's
celebration.
just not celebrate anymore. Let's just turn it off, Kevin.
Oh my gosh, Hudson, I'm so glad you brought this up. Getting rid of all these traditions will free up so many days.
Yeah. What about
you have so many more days off.
What about Matt who says daylight savings time?
That's always the big
There
one.
we go.
Anytime
there we go.
anybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
That's always a big one.
I also have Aaliyah here who says father-daughter dances at weddings. I can see why that could be uncomfortable for a lot of people.
Yeah, true.
It's like a pick your tradition, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to, don't do it.
But then if you don't do it, then people start to murmur.
Yeah, well, let them murmur.
Like
Yeah.
your relatives who still believe in the tradition.
Yeah. Well, you could just not invite them.
Okay, there's
Let them
another
murmur
thing.
then. Yeah.
Murmur from a distance.
Uh-huh. You got any more, Isaiah? You think
What
you
about
jogged your mind?
This is going to be a controversial one. What about like diamond rings?
Diamond rings?
Stupid.
No.
Women, I'm sorry, but why? They're so expensive. It's crazy.
You're just
Like, what's the point? I just don't understand it. Like, I get it. Whatever the wedding ring, I got it. But at the same time, it's wildly expensive.
Now, are you saying just jewelry in general?
No, I'm talking
for
about a wedding ring.
An
If you want,
engagement ring?
yeah, if you want to buy your own jewelry and spend money on it, I think that's fine. But like for me, like yet again, I'm not gonna buy some crazy ring for myself that it's gonna be crazy expensive anyway. I think it's wild.
You don't like giving gifts?
I
to
like
somebody
giving
you
gifts, but I don't like giving $1,000 gifts.
I see. So we're trying to pare things down to a more reasonable level with our proposals, with our prom stuff, with our
Well-
dances and engagements.
Women, think about this. How would you like it if you had to give us a diamond ring to get us to do something?
Actually,
crazy.
that sounds like it'd be quite fun to go shopping for. So I don't
Not when
know
you had to
if-
pay for it.
Yes.
I think it'd be great.
Exactly.
It's a show of love. I don't think there's a problem with it. And the sparklier, the better.
She's right. Diamond rings are a great way to show how much you love somebody.
After they lose it in 3 months.
Actually, yeah, for a guy, never give a guy a ring.
Yeah.
Never,
Well,
ever, ever.
It's a nice way to say I love you, honey. This many dollars worth.
Maybe there should be women's engagement. What are they? Tungsten rings.
The tungsten.
That could work with the silicone
Yeah, what a
ones.
cop out.
Well, those are good. Those are good options.
What if we just started over without tradition? You think we'd come up with all the same stupid stuff? Probably not, right?
I don't know. It just depends.
We would.
If we wait, I mean, it would be different stupid stuff.
Because you
I
know
think.
what happened every year? They'd be like, you know what? We should all get together this time next year, eat the exact same things, and do the exact same stuff.
And while we're watching Times Square.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.